everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Dima, come on music. So guys, I want to talk about interracial dating again. No, not with black women and white men, and that's been a hot topic on my channel for the last few days. I want to talk about it with, black men and white women or non-black women. In particular, successful black men. And my grandma used to always say, as soon as the black man get $5 in his pocket, he go run and get himself a white woman. Well, that's not factually true, Grandma. You need to stop smoking the blunt. Fast forward. But again, black men, when they do get more money and more of an opportunity, they are going to seek out other opportunities. And those opportunities will sometimes come with where they live and who they can date, especially when they are ultra rich. Introducing in this corner, Floyd Mayweather Jr. Money Floyd Mayweather is not only the best boxer of his generation, he is a damn good businessman. He has never married. He has never really been close to getting married. And he keeps, changing up girls like Rick Ross does. But he has a new lady right now, a very beautiful lady who happens to not be black. And he recently pulled up to Monaco with her. And now they're doing some pretty interesting things as a couple. Let's check it out.
15 questions for couples. Who likes to eat more? Who lies more? Who was the bigger before you got together? Who's classier? Who holds more grudges? Who picks the restaurants for date night? Who would survive longer on Naked and Afraid? Who is more sensitive? When it comes to kids, who is or will be the disciplinary? Who is more book smart? Who is more street smart? Who is more likely to get pulled over for speeding? Who is more manipulative? Who is more superstitious? Who is more ride or die?
Oh, okay, so you guys see that, right? A lot of people don't like this. A lot of folks is mad and they are upset. Okay, now I want to read some of the comments, and the comments are crazy everywhere you go. It's not just on Instagram. You go to the Shade Room, you're gonna see similar comments. Okay, look at this. Angry music. I don't know why, but they all look alike. Yep, they all look alike. When he started making millions, none of his children's mothers even remotely fits his description at all. It's more. Child, of course. The black supremacist goes, LOL, of course, what? Then Shani Blake, shaking my head. Oh, she hates it. Then look at some of the comments on Instagram. It gets worse. You have this sister, Miss Longlegs. That's why I love LeBron. He love a black queen. Oh, man. Y'all hear that? They trying to get at Money Mayweather. They don't like that. Sabrina Belbo, she mad too. Sis, like, I'm just here for the money. Okay, cool. I understand that. And again, like, I'm a pro-black. I get what they're trying to say. All right. But then again, you have so many black women out there who are supporting Kamala Harris and her white husband. And she's raising millions of dollars. And I guarantee you none of them ladies is voting for Trump. They all gonna be with Kamala, and they don't see no problem with her having a white husband. Now that's crazy, right? Because even D.L. Hughley was clapping back at people with the same situation. You see how they're clapping back at Floyd Mayweather for having a non-black wife, where a lot of people in the black community were clapping back at Kamala Harris for not having a white husband. And this is what D.L. Hughley had to say.
You're telling me you're not going to vote for her because she has a white husband? Then we're not the same. But if you're going to say she has a white husband, you better have a black wife when you say it. Don't tell me that somebody's Latin or Asian. I think that shouldn't be the predicate anyway. But if you are accusing her marital choices, you better make sure yours are in line with the accusations you make. We are not the same if these are, well, she ain't black enough. I tell you what, she's a black woman. She went to Oakland. She's from Oakland. She went to an HBCU. She's an AKA. She had a boyfriend named Willie. And she got a name, first name that's hard for everybody to pronounce. It sounds different than it's spelled. That's black enough for me. But what I do know for sure is that she can win if we decide it is so. And if that is not your goal, we are not the same. Your we and my we are not the same.
Oh man, they just not feeling that. They just not feeling that. And see, that's the issue. Now, it is true, some black men do naturally prefer non-black women or lighter women or mixed women. That is actually true. And nobody is here to deny that. But also, we got to look at something that is correct. Every black man is not going to stick with his high school sweetheart. Every black man is not going to get married. And some black men are going to be equal opportunists. Okay. And what that means is you're going to have to compete just like me. All right. Every black man know that when you in your life and you want a beautiful woman, what do you got to do to get her? If you want something better, hey, you're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to be somebody. You're going to have to be on point. You're going to have to, you know what I'm saying, carry yourself well. You're going to have some paper, and you're going to have to be looking like something, or, you know, work on yourself. Now, for a man that got those opportunities, he's not going to just be race loyal all the time. Okay. Because again, look at what he had to do. And this is the mindset of some of these brothers out here. Look at what he had to do to be who he is. Now, the question is, what did you have to do to be who you are? A lot of black men gonna ask that question, and some of y'all gonna get y'all feelings hurt when you don't want to hear the answer. The question is, are you putting yourself in a situation to be what these rich black men want? And if you're not gonna be like that, you really shouldn't have that much to say if you don't have a problem with Serena Williams doing it, if you don't got a problem with Kamala Harris doing it. And that's what I hear. A bunch of hypocrisy. We should call it, you know, straight down the middle, straight down the line. And I'm with that, right? I would love to see our brothers and sisters with a black woman. I would love it. I love to see it. But at the same time, some black men get different experiences. Like, for an example, me, I went to HBCU, but I also went to a PWI, and it was completely different. At a PWI, you interacted with white ladies, and when you were in class with them, you know, hey, it was, you know, they were polite, they were willing to talk to you. You know, when I remember I had organic chemistry, and it was so many white ladies that was just, hey, how are you doing, O'Shea? You know, you okay? You wanna study, hang out, or do things? And you like, okay. And you know, I'm very black, you know what I mean? So I was kind of scared. It was one lady that was, I took statistics with her, and man, she was getting ready to transfer to University of Oregon, man, but she was really giving your boy some play. You know what I'm saying? And I'm honestly gonna tell you that a black lady, even if she liked me, you would have had to really be out there like going after her, you know, stuff like that. And I'm not saying that Floyd Mayweather, you know, is just getting her based on the fact that he's just a cool guy or whatever. I'm not saying that. He is a cool guy. But like I said, these women are going to continue to compete for these successful black men. And if you're not going to compete for these successful black men and sit back and complain while at the same time having no issue, these black women dealing with these white men, usually women who make more than these white men, okay, y'all not looking at that. These black women that get with these white men are typically more successful than these white men. Then I don't think you should have anything to say. I really don't. I think you should have not much to say at all. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.